What's up, guys? Ocean Hills Men, John Ireland here. Hey, we got this fantastic men's night planned, and I'm in charge of the talk. You're watching this, then you're going to talk about it with other guys around the table. Here's what I want you to hear and discuss. There's a 3-word phrase in the New Testament that's mentioned 6 times. Make every effort. Make every effort. To do what? There's 6 references. I'm going to read them for you, the principle and the verse. And they're like making 6 commitments. I just want you to make one tonight. I want you to, as I read this list through, what's the one where God turns the volume up and you go, oh my gosh, that was for me. Number 1, I vow to become a man of integrity. 2 Peter 3:14 says, make every effort to be found living peaceful lives that are pure and blameless in His sight. Pure and blameless doesn't mean perfect. It means being trustworthy and transparent and honest about your life. Number 2, I commit to become a forgiver. Hebrews chapter 12, verses 14 and 15. Make every effort to live in peace with everyone and to be holy. See to it that no bitter root grows up. That no bitter root grows up in you to cause trouble and defilement. You know, bitterness will choke your love for people. And so some of you need to make a commitment this year that I'm going to become a forgiver. 3, I'm going to make every effort. I commit to become an encourager. Here's the verse, Romans 14:19. Therefore, make every effort to do what leads to peace and to mutual edification. You know what that has to do with? It has to do with becoming a man who builds others up instead of tearing others down or teasing others, making fun of others, and ridiculing, being sarcastic. I'm going to be an encourager. Some of you need to make that commitment, that shift in your life. Here's number 4. I commit to become a peacemaker. Ephesians 4 verse 3 says, make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit. The unity of the Spirit, how? Through the bond of peace. Here's my question. Are you known as a peacemaker or a troublemaker? Are you more abrasive? When you're abrasive, you're rarely persuasive. Some of you, that speaks to you. This idea of I'm going to commit to be a peacemaker. You got to make an effort at it. Number 5 is I vow to relax and trust God. Hebrews 4:10 and 11 says, anyone who enters God's rest also rests from their work, just as God did from His. And then verse 11, let us make every effort to enter that rest. Rest from work, shutting down technology, resting from this angry world, taking a break, being available and fully present for your family and your friends in the moment, not just at the moment. And then finally, the 6th thing that you're going to make every effort is to commit to never, ever, ever stop growing. 2 Peter chapter 1, 5 through 8. Make every effort to respond to God's promises. Supplement your faith with a generous provision of moral excellence and knowledge and self-control and endurance and godliness and brotherly affection and love. See, it's being a lifelong learner. It's making every effort to say, I'm going to keep growing. So those are 6 things. Here's what I want you to know. Dallas Willard says that grace is not opposed to effort. Grace is not opposed to effort. It's opposed to earning. Earning is an attitude. Effort is an action. What we're talking about here in the New Testament is it takes work to become like Jesus Christ. It actually takes effort. And men, you understand effort because you guys are working hard out there. Let's work harder at becoming more like Jesus. Which of these 6 commitments? Is it integrity, forgiver, encourager, peacemaker, relax and trust God, or never stop growing? One of those 6, pick it, and then talk about it around your tables tonight.